After quite a nice fun day looking at unbelievable mountain scenery, we are now arriving at our campsite under these beautiful poplar trees. It is so nice. I can't believe this. I'm so happy. What a lovely place to camp. So tomorrow when we wake up, we're going to start heading up Matabang Pass, which should prove a little bit of excitement. An absolutely stunning evening. Everyone camping, sitting around the fire, getting ready to braai on the bottom of Matabang Pass in Lesotho. Good morning everyone. So this is the start of Matabang Pass, going over onto the other side to Lesotho. So far so good, but apparently this pass is quite hectic, so let's see what happens. So when I drive into these remote areas of Lesotho and I see these little villages with a little bit of a track coming to it, and we think we're so adventurous driving up here, but they live here, these guys. But how do they live? Like, there's not really any crops growing here. I don't see, oh no, there's a few cows, but generally speaking, there's not much here. We're only at 2,000 meters above sea level, but any of you people that live in the city and have electricity and stuff, you shouldn't ever complain about that, because look how, well, maybe they're actually happier than us, because that's actually pretty lovely and quiet and remote. So here's a little bit of an obstacle. We decided, instead of driving around there, let's drive the landies through the mud. I know that if we get stuck, there's a ranger there that'll be only too happy to pull us out. But you know what? He didn't actually even spin a wheel. Let's see what the little Jimny does. The go-kart. Oh no, they're going around. Yeah. Alright. Let's see when the ranger comes. So here's the co-driver guiding the driver in the Ranger. You see, I hear a bit of knocking there. I think his exhaust is a bit low at the back. Sometimes you need a bit of a good departure angle, they call it. But otherwise, all good. Lovely. Sometimes when you do a trip through Lesotho, it's not only the scenery and the camping and all that beautiful stuff, but there's also a bit of 4x4ing that you do, you know. So after all our fancy 4x4s are driven through here, we'll watch the Lesotho 4x4. Where is he going? Oh, he's going behind the car. That was a lot less effort and drama than our fancy 4x4s. Having a spectacular day in Lesotho, driving up Matabang Pass on the way to Lesotho. And while we're having a break, look what we found. There's sweet Mary Jane. But anyway, we might float up this hill a little bit later. And there's the top up there. So this is a little bit of a rocky section in Matabang Pass. You've got to make sure that you've got a low range and high ground clearance. There's the top of the pass just over there. I think this is fairly appropriate music that we have driving up this rocky pass. So apparently this is a bit of a tricky little section, so everybody's getting out, moving rocks around and getting ready for the adventure. Alright, so this is a little bit of a tricky bit with an axle twister. So we'll see how this landy goes, driven by Wilhelm. It doesn't have a rear diff lock or anything, so hopefully it does okay through the axle twister. Bruce doing some filming. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Yeah. All right. Lex lady for a shave. The little Jimny. Suzuki. Go-kart. Driven by Sarah. Look at that little thing. Those vehicles are really unbelievable. Yeah, I think somebody's happy inside there. Yeah. Well done, ladies.
Thank you, darling.
Now, here comes the Ford Ranger. I think these are automatic ones. This front one is a 2-litre single turbo with 10 gears. Can you believe it? So it doesn't have a low range or a transfer box or anything like that, but still quite a capable vehicle. Generally speaking, these passes, I think you need a good vehicle with high ground clearance to get over these rocks. Oops, talking about that, so there goes the bumper hitting a rock, but I mean the tow hitch. And there's another Ford Ranger, also automatic, but this is a 3.2 litre diesel, that is. Yeah. Oh. I think that Ford Ranger has a turning circle of a planet. He had to go a bit wide or something. So there goes that Ford Ranger. And here we have the trusty Toyota Fortuner, driven by Gary. This one has got the 3-litre D4D bulletproof diesel engine, manual gearbox with low range. Yeah, you definitely have to have high ground clearance, otherwise you leave half your exhaust behind. Sure. Very nice. And there they go. So still cruising at Matabang Pass, not far from the top now. Pretty rocky, almost 2,800 meters above sea level now. And for those of you that are interested in 4x4s and stuff like that, obviously you have to keep an eye on temperatures and all sorts of things. So this Landy is driving up here and the exhaust gas temperatures are around 250 degrees, which sounds quite hot, but believe it or not, when you're on a highway, they go down to, they go up to over 700 degrees. So they don't work anywhere near as hard driving up here. But how's that view? Yeah, this section of Matabang Pass certainly has eroded away since last time I was here. It's getting close to Baboon Pass territory in Lesotho now. Has to miss this rock. Yeah. Yo. Well done, boy. These little Jimneys, however, can come through here sideways, I reckon. Bruce wiggling his thumb to guide her. Left. Well done, Sarah. You're doing a great job.
Thank you, darling.
Yeah, luckily that little runaway, washaway bit was over on the side of the road and not too there. Yeah, that running board came very close to touching a rock. Luckily this rock's not more in the middle of the road as well, otherwise you all would have hit it. Here comes this Fortuner. It does have a bit of a lift kit, which comes in handy when you're trying to get over these big rocks. So while they're all stressing themselves driving, I'm just going to keep looking at this view. Whoa, doggy! So this is the top of Matabang Pass. Unfortunately, there's a nasty, ugly aerial. I'm not even going to look at it. But as you come over, then you suddenly see this view. And so Shabatebe National Park is way over there. Well, basically straight in front of us now.